All right, there are going to be spoilers in this video. If you have not seen No Time to Die yet, 007, turn this off right now. Unless you really want to hear the truth about this fucking movie. And you want to hear me rant right now. Before I even watch this, I don't know what Worth a Buy has to say. Worth a Buy is a cool dude. He's got like some type of Scottish accent. He's generally very like, you know, point on. It mirrors a lot of my opinions on movies and gaming. But I'm not sure what he's going to say, but I've got something to say before I even watch this. I am so, by the way, spoilers, tons of spoilers right now. I am so pissed off that they killed James Bond. Yeah. If like spoiler alert. Fucking killed James Bond. Okay. In a world where the people I looked up to as a child continually die off by millennial writers, you know, it must be fine to like kill off everybody that I ever looked up to and respected in the fucking world of fantasy and fiction, and you know, just kill them all. Just kill them all, millennials. You're killing every single person. You killed Logan. You killed Wolverine. You know, there's gonna be just a spoiler video. You know what I'm saying? You killed fucking Iron Man. You killed Captain America. You killed. Now you're killing James Bond. Let me tell you, I watched this movie with Christy on the weekend. It was the biggest waste of my fucking entire life. They had me at the beginning. 3 hours. 3 fucking hours, okay? This movie was nearly 3 hours long. And 3 hours of my life are now wasted. And I am so pissed at the very end, James Bond fucking dies. In the last one, they made James Bond settle down. They made James Bond settle down. I said, are you fucking kidding me? James Bond would never settle down. This is a story that has gone through the decades of change in the world, and James Bond has been a constant figure played by different actors throughout the timeline here. Okay, so James Bond is fucking eternal. James Bond is fucking smooth AF. James Bond should never die. That is what makes James Bond James Bond. James Bond does something so fucking smooth and makes it look so effortless that you're like, God damn, that's slick. And that is why you watch James Bond. James Bond does not die. Do you understand, millennials? James Bond does not die, and you literally made James Bond die. Now, I am fucking livid. Now, Christy disagrees with me completely. Christy's telling me this story like, oh, well, you know, had to happen sometime. You know, like you can't just live forever. Yes, he fucking can. James Bond lived through the 50s, the 60s, the 70s, the 80s, the 90s, early 2000s, 2010. And now we hit 2020 and they kill him. All right. Bullshit. Absolute, utter bullshit. I will not believe this fucking millennial writing bullshit. I don't believe this movie ever existed. And frankly, I don't even like the other one. I don't like the one before this. Daniel Craig plays a great Bond. He does play a great Bond. I never thought Daniel Craig could pull off the Bond, but I think Daniel Craig actually plays a great Bond. I was like, oh, they got a blonde Bond. I remember when they first started this. This series started out really good. It started out really good. But these last 2 fucking movies have blown because of millennial writers. Well, we could have our favorite. I mean, I'm in the Sean Connery camp. I definitely like Roger Moore. You know, Pierce Brosnan in the 90s. It was totally cheesy in the 90s, but like Pierce Brosnan, as far as the look and the accent, kind of fulfilled a good Bond. But then those movies were mostly cheesy. If you watch them, half of them are so fucking cheesy. Like the old Bonds, you can actually watch fine. But this particular James Bond pissed me the fuck off. That is my official. I looked at Christy and my mouth, I was just like, are you fucking kidding me that they killed him? Are you fucking kidding me? It was very similar to the last Bond when I said, why are they making James Bond settle down and have like a settled down life? Why is James Bond getting older and needs to fucking settle down? James Bond was fine being old before Daniel Craig. James Bond never died before Daniel Craig. James Bond, it's not Daniel Craig's fault. He plays a good Bond. It's the goddamn writers. Lou's pissing me off. He says he liked it. He says it was a good end to the whole thing. It should never end. James Bond is eternal. James Bond is fucking eternal. Do you understand? You cannot kill James Bond, Lou. I don't care what you say, Lou. Do not kill James Bond. James Bond is the same James Bond with different actors eternally throughout the fucking timeline, and they fucking killed him. God damn it.
No time to die. Is it worth a watch? Well, let's read the words of... There's no words, Mac. Let's just get on with it. First up, guys, there's going to be spoilers in this. So if you haven't seen this movie and you intend watching it, don't watch this video because I'm going to spoil everything. I have to in order to give you my opinion on it. So there's that. So leave now if you don't want it spoiled. Here we go.
I hope to God that Worth a Watch agrees with me here. What do you guys think? Do you guys think that Worth a Watch is going to agree with me that this is absolute shite? I hope to fucking God Worth a Watch agrees with me here. I will be very upset if Worth a Watch does not mirror my opinion.
Well, this is No Time to Die. I watched this last night, and it's such a shame that I've watched the last ever James Bond movie. It's awful.
Yes.
I mean, they kill him off in the
end.
It's
all for nothing.
So they can't have any more. James Bond dies at the end of this movie. That's that.
That's that. You understand the finality of that? You cannot kill James Bond. They literally killed James Bond. Now they're going to replace James Bond with some fucking politically correct James Bond. They're going to make it watered down, and it's going to be a shit like, this is 007 now, but it won't be James Bond. You understand? I don't want to watch. In fact, in this movie, they had another 007 agent that replaced him. And even Christie was like, Jesus Christ, I hope they don't use this actress to replace 007 with, because it would be complete bullshit. Even Christie said that. Christie argues against me every step of the fucking way, and even Christie agreed with me, and that is something that is not heard of. Not heard of.
He's gone. No more James Bond movies. There'll be more 007 movies, and I dread to think the actual state of who will be playing.
I know that the 00 fucking tag is just a code name for the position, Lou. I know. Don't you? I fucking know that. I'm just saying. The only 007 is James Bond. In fact, in this movie, he fucking takes it back. Give him the 007 back. He takes it back, and then they fucking kill him anyway.
I
know there's 9 00s.
I certainly won't be watching any, not even to critique it. That's me. I'm done with a franchise, just like I'm done with Star Trek, just like I'm done with Star Wars, just like I'm done with all these things like
Doctor
Who.
Thank you. He's saying what I'm saying.
I refuse to watch the shit show that they've turned it into, because it's not what I want out of specific franchises. What do I want out of a James Bond movie? I want a male chauvinist pig who thinks that women are only there to screw, and he just goes from one to another, drinking vodka and martinis, shaken not stirred, and kicking the shit out of everybody with gadgets, and just...
This is, I agree, man. Like, I need that movie still, okay? I exist. I am here, and yes, I need that movie, okay? Pardon me if it's not politically correct, but I still need that fucking movie type. Exactly.
Just hilarious one-liners that in real life you just totally wouldn't say in that situation. But that is Bond. That is who he is. That's why I watch him. And if you're going to take all that away, then you ain't got Bond anymore, have you? You just got some prick in a tux.
Yeah.
Now, this latest Bond film, there's about half an hour's worth of Bond in it. Maybe it's a little bit longer, but it's a 2.5 hour movie, I think. It's mainly just an action movie. It's a good movie. I enjoyed it. It didn't come across as a Bond movie. There was a lot of...
Oh my God. And I can see it now, Lou. The fucking kid's going to grow up to be a 007. I swear to fucking Christ, if they do that, Lou, I'm going to have a serious issue.
Diluted Bond in this, which was a shame. There's some great moments of Bond where there's good car chases in his DB5.
Yeah,
where the headlights pop down and the machine guns come out. There's mines coming out from under the car.
That Aston Martin classic design. Like all the fucking sweet ass gadgets, man. I love that shit. Bionic eyeball, cool
Daniel
shit.
Craig is one of my all-time favorite Bonds.
He's a good Bond.
The role great.
It's just the writing.
His lips out when he's doing something heroic. He's just
absolutely
a man's
They
man.
killed James Bond.
He's fantastic.
The fuck.
And he shines a lot in this movie, especially when it's the Bond bits. But unfortunately, this movie's just killing everybody off that is associated with Bond. I mean, Bond himself gets killed off. Blofeld, who's been in loads of Bonds, he's killed off.
Even Daniel
Felix
Craig knew
Leiter,
they were
the CIA
fucking
guy
Bond.
Who's been,
Oh,
he's
he said,
killed off.
fuck it, I don't want to be
It's
part of the
they're just
franchise
wiping
anymore.
the slate clean so they can bring in their version of who they want to be a 007 secret agent for
I'm so pissed
2021
off.
and beyond. And it's not something that I care to watch. I dread to see the state.
Absolutely. Thank
who
God
ends
Worth a
up
Buy
as
is agreeing with
Bond.
my opinion.
Well, it can't be Bond. It's going to just be
No.
007 now, I guess, because the
Right.
name Bond's gone now. Now,
Right.
Bond does have a daughter, a little girl in this. So I'm sure at some point she'll grow up to be a Bond, and the name's Jane Bond or something. I don't know what the hell.
Right.
But anyway, let's get into this plot. So what you've got is a bioweapon. Now, the bioweapon in this plot it's a great plot. It's really far-fetched, but really interesting. This
Nanobots.
bioweapon, they're like robotic little thingies that go into your
Nanobots.
bloodstream, and you can
Listen,
program them.
it
to
was a
kill
good-
even
that
a
part
whole
was
race
good.
of people, or a bloodline,
Yes.
or a
Yes.
type of person. Because
It was called Heracles, and it was supposed to be used. M was like kept the project going, and it ended up turning into a weapon of mass destruction. Like it was never really intended to be that way. Blah blah blah. It was actually like a decent. It's a little bit like out there, but it was somewhat kind of believable in a weird way. It was a Bond storyline. Like it had moments of Bond storyline that I did like.
what they used for is
But
they
they
kill off
fucking
the
killed 'em,
entire
dude.
group of Spectre agents. Spectre set a trap to kill Bond. Remy Malek, who plays the arch-villain in this, he's had them reprogrammed to take out Spectre. And so you have this scene where Bond's about to die with this gas that comes down of these nanite things, these probes.
And it wasn't
or whatever they're
programmed to
called.
take him
and
out.
it kills all the Spectre people instead,
Right,
which was
right.
a good part of the movie.
Because it didn't match his
So
DNA.
It switches away from Spectre, even though you think it's a Spectre movie. It isn't. It switches away
Right.
from that and goes more for this Remy Malek guy, who is an assassin, and he's out to kill.
Remy
the
Malek is
father
Mr.
of
Robot, for those people who
James
don't know
Bond's
Remy
current
Malek is, and he
girlfriend,
did
but it's a
okay. He did
flashback,
okay.
So she's
Wasn't
only
one of
a
my
little
favorite
girl at the
villains.
time. So you see Remy Malek coming
But he
into
did a good
the
job.
house where the dad lives, but he's not home. She's just there with her mum. So he kills her mum, chases her out the house. She falls through some ice. He kind of rescues her after tormenting her for a while. Then it cuts back to the present day where Bond's on holiday with her. She's all grown up. She's a woman. He's now in love with her, and he's on holiday with her. And he's right near where Vesper Lynn is buried. Her tomb's
All right, I can't. I can't even get through this. And it's not against Worth a Buy. Like he's basically like gritting his teeth through this whole fucking thing too. I'm surprised that Worth a Buy could even talk about this for fucking 11 minutes and not fucking just grimace every time he had to fucking mention the fact that they killed James Bond. It's in the back of your head. They killed James Bond. They killed James Bond. It is a non-movie. It didn't happen. Fuck this movie.